Hello, friends and Jurassic fans. I am back, and hopefully back for the next foreseeable future. It's been a very hectic last few weeks with college classes ending and my sister graduating high school. It's just been a very busy time. That is not going to be happening because I've got a new job. I start that soon, and I am taking summer classes, so it's just been a very busy time for me, but I'm back and hopefully here to create some content for you. I do have new-ish figures to review, but I kind of want to do something a little different. You'll understand the reason why. So I'm going to be going over some older figures, not for the reasons you think. Now, this is the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus. This is my personal favorite Carnotaurus that Mattel's produced. The Hammond Collection one, is a better figure, but I love this figure. It's just very simple, and it served its purpose very well, and I am today going to convince you why I like this figure. Now, if you already like this figure, you understand all its great qualities. This is a great Mattel Carnotaurus. It's very much an early Fallen Kingdom figure, so it's got a pretty decent chunk of paint on it, and mine is in really good shape. I basically opened her up and put her out on display, and so she is not scuffed and she works very well. It's your standard kind of larger Mattel figure. You push the button on the back and it'll chomp. It's a very fast action, but if you do it slower, you can get it to do the chomp a bit slower. It's a very fun gimmick, and this is a very fun Carnotaurus. As far as articulation is concerned, it's pretty limited. You've got all the articulation tied to the feature and the neck, but then you have the arms that will move back and forth, and they also do move out, which is not something they needed to do because Carnotaurus's arms are so small and vestigial. Then you've got leg articulation that will move back, forth, as well as out and in, and then you've got a pivot at the ankle. And what's nice about these earlier Fallen Kingdom figures is there's no ratcheted joints, which is nice. I love not having ratchets, so you can very easily get it to do the kind of poses you want. Obviously, it's not a Hammond Collection figure, so it's not going to stand as easily, but the legs are not tied together and they don't make this horrible ratchet noise. And then the tail does also rotate back, forth, up and down, and will turn. Very nice figure. Mattel truly spared no expense on this figure, and for their first Carnotaurus, it is nearly flawless. You can see the eye. It's a little hard to see, but it is not just a black pupil. There's actually an iris in there, and it does look very good. Just a lot of nice airbrushing and details on the face of this Carnotaurus. Teeth are painted relatively well for an older figure, and yeah, I've always just loved this Carnotaurus. And if you want this figure, you're in luck, because I am downsizing my collection. That's the announcement. But it's not the way you think. Through my years of collecting, I have picked up several duplicate figures in my collection, and this is what this next few videos are going to be like. If it feels like an ad, I apologize. I'm trying to make this not feel like an ad, but I am trying to downsize some of my duplicates, and I do have them listed for sale on my eBay. So this is my other Mattel Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus, and he is currently up on eBay. So he's been a little more loved than my nice one I opened. This one I picked up in a lot, and he has definitely been loved. He's been played with. As you can see, he's got some paint scuffing here and on the teeth, but he is in relatively good shape, and he is up on my eBay right now if you are interested. I've listed him, I think, for 25 bucks. If you think my price is too high, let me know and I will lower the price, but I'm kind of going off of what sold listings have. He works perfectly fine, he does the chomp, and he does look great. He's still the same great Carnotaurus. He's just been loved, and I would like for him to go to a nice, loving home of either someone who's going to appreciate him more than I do. Currently, he resides in a bin under my bed, and this is such a great figure. It does not deserve that, but I do not have the space to have two Carnotaurs on my Fallen Kingdom shelf, so I would love to give him a new home. And if you're interested, please check out my eBay link. This sounds like an ad. This sounds so much like an ad, Colby. This is an ad, but I'm trying to also provide an actual review. So it's the name of the great figure. All the articulation works. Everything works on this figure, and I would like to find him a new home. So if you're interested, follow up on my eBay. If you're watching this after it's sold, I will update the description to let people know it has sold. But if I do come across another one of these Carnotaurs in my time, I will definitely be putting that up for you guys. I want to be able to kind of downsize a little bit and get a little extra money for those Rebirth releases, because Mattel has been pumping those Rebirth releases hard. It's overwhelming and I don't even own any of them yet. So that is that. So the Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus is a great figure. Both of them do have these scan codes. I forgot to mention that. There's your scan code. You can scan that into Jurassic World Facts. And as much as I'd love to have 2 of these Carnotaurs in my collection, one of them has to go. Hopefully this one can find a new home. This one will stay on my Fallen Kingdom shelf probably for all eternity. But they're both great. Highly recommend this figure. Anybody interested, it is my favorite Mattel Carnotaurus. And that's that. If you have enjoyed, let me know down in the comments. If I sound like a shill in an ad read, let me know down in the comments. I'm gonna have other videos like this. I do apologize if you do not like this style. I have a really hard time getting rid of things, and I feel like giving this a more proper send-off would help me cope a little bit better than just, you know, getting rid of it. So that's that. Hope you guys have a good one. Take it easy.